In the second video of this course, we will see how to start our first Flink cluster. As we already saw in the previous video, we have to have a started Flink cluster with at least one job manager and one task manager in order to run jobs that were written in the Apache Flink framework. Before doing that, we have to verify if we have at least Java 8 installed. At least Java 8 installed on our PC. So you can run Java minus version over here. So currently at the moment on my computer, I have the version 17, but I have also previously installed at some point Java 8. So everything should be good with writing the code. So you have two ways on how you can download Flink. One way is to download this latest binary release as an archive, unpack the archive, and then use the scripts that are written over here. I have actually previously done this, but a better way to work with not just Apache Flink, but with any kind of applications that you might think that you want to deploy somewhere else outside of your computer is to use a Docker image. So therefore, I have previously assembled this Docker Compose file. So in this Docker Compose file, I will run two Docker images, one image for the job manager, and the other image will be for the task manager. I will expose the ports that they need. That's 8081 for the user interface. Over here, I have some other images that we might activate later if they're needed, but at the moment we will just need these two. So just the one image for the job manager and another image for the task manager, or with the help of those two images, we will create each one container per job manager and one container per the task manager. So I'm currently in this mock Flink course where I have this folder, Flink Docker installation. So I will navigate to that folder. And over here, I have this Docker Compose file, the content that I have just shown you on the screen. So this goes really simple, even if you don't have a lot of knowledge into how Docker works. If you have a file like this that someone already written for you, just like I had at the moment now, it's really simple, just as calling Docker Compose up, and this will create images of these two services defined over here, and it will start one container for the job manager, one container for the task manager. They will be in a joint Docker network, and they will be able to communicate between each other. So let's give it a try. Docker Compose up. Here it is. You will get quite a lot of logs over here until everything is completely started. And you can verify that this is up and running. So you can open, for example, if you use macOS, you can open the Docker desktop dashboard. And over here, I previously have some other images, but over here, what's important for me is this Flink Docker installation. So it's the same name as the folder where the Docker Compose file is located. And if I open over here, I will see that I have one task manager running and also one job manager running. So now if I go to any browser, I can open on localhost 8081 and I will get the Apache Flink dashboard. So as it's defined over here, here it is. We can use this web UI in order to monitor the status of the cluster and the running jobs. Uh, so let's go over some of the things that the UI will show to you. For example, you can see how many task managers you have. We have only started one task manager over here. You can see how many memory it has. So it has, for example, 512 megabytes of managed memory. How much is the heap memory, the network, etc., etc. You can see some advanced stuff over here. The job manager is that one that we also created. As you can see, the job manager has more memory for some of the stuff. This is all default configuration, so we haven't changed anything. This is the configuration that has been used. These are the logs from the job manager you can see over here. the standard output if there is any. At the moment there isn't any. A log list you can find over here. This is actually pretty much the same as logs over here. We already saw for the task managers. Regarding the jobs, we don't have any job started yet. We will start one now. We will submit it. Uh, this is the completed jobs. Also, we don't have any at the moment. So now I will show you how can you submit a job over here. So when you want to submit a job, the job has to be a jar file. That's the result of a Java application. So it has to be a jar file that you can that you will upload. So if we go here where I have extracted previously this application. Here in Flink, I have downloaded this from this link over here in the first steps of the application. So here in examples, we have some streaming examples that we can start. For example, we will open this word count.jar. This is an interesting example which just has some words that are being streamed to the application, and it performs counting of the words. That's just what it does. So let's give it a try to that. So let's submit a new job. Go here to add new. Um, it will go. It will go. Let's see. Here it is. My home directory. Flink. Okay. Examples. Streaming, and I will select the word count. Okay, here it is, and we can select to start it. When you start the job, you have to specify. Usually, you have to specify the main class if it's not specified inside of the jar. So the main class over here is word count.java. If there are some program arguments that you require while running the application, you need to specify them here. If you want to run your application in a distributed fashion, then you have to set a bigger parallelism. By default, it's only one. Um, you can show the plan for this application actually, so it can visualize the plan for you. I think it hasn't done anything at the moment. Okay, let's submit the job and see what happens. So at the moment, the job is running. The job, as I said, is expecting several words. Those words are being processed. So we have a source over here, and that source is doing a key aggregation. We will see how to define all of these operators. So these are the two operators that we had. The job has finished successfully. Both tasks, both the sourcing of the data from the collection source, and both the aggregation that has been done, and it has been printed to the stream. So now our job will be over here in completed. You have some timeline over here, how long it took, some checkpoints if they exist. We don't have any at the moment. The configuration as we did. And over here in the task manager, I think we'll be able to see standard output over here. Nope, log list. Maybe in the job manager, let's see. Yeah, probably couldn't detect the standard output. But actually the job completed all successfully, so there are no issues with it. We will see how to do this with concrete examples of applications that we will develop ourselves.